Hey, you.
Not me.
Yeah. 7:01. Howdy, folks. Pretty and Pooch on a Wednesday night. And dad blam it. No HTO. No nothing.
Look at my eye, y'all. I'm sure you can tell. It's looks terrible. Look. It's all bloody.
That's what you get.
Shut up. It's terrible.
Poor baby got a bloodshot eye. Just all kinds of stress and all kinds of this and rigmarole. Just make a baby. This is what happens for my poor pretty when she's stressed. But baby wasn't really stressed, were you?
A little bit.
Just
maybe I was trying to, you know how people get stressed. Oh my gosh, that eye looks atrocious. And then you just think, I'm good, and you just try to work through it, and maybe these will help.
Yeah, but blood vessel usually pops.
It hurt. Like I was talking to a patient, and he was not kind. Yeah, but he was just depressed. So I didn't take it personally, but I could feel it as the more he was talking. I just kept telling him, I'm so sorry that you feel that way, sir. I mean, he was talking about the whole medical
in general
system. Yeah. And
I heard some other stories today too of course, I've had my own experience there, but then my dad, but from a couple of nurses at my hospital that had a couple experiences there too. And it's all back from the Hughley name.
Oh, Hughley.
Yeah.
But now is really
THR,
but it is really turned around.
Right.
But I get that.
Of course, some things, why are you going to go to an emergency room at a hospital or something? I mean, that's why most of the time they're all backed up because of people going in there for minor emergencies, and they should go to urgent care or their primary care. And then they go to ER, and then they get billed for ER, and then they're bent out of shape because of the price they get for going to an ER, So go to urgent care or primary care instead of.
It's just been.
But people need to go where they need to go, and I get that.
Yeah, but this gentleman was really more or less talking about the health system in the world.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't disagree with him. I just continue to say, I'm sorry that you feel that way, because in a way I kind of agree with him. He was saying that he knew the pattern. He knew.
But yeah, I mean, it's typical. People are overworked, underpaid.
Well, that wasn't even his complaint. His complaint was
nobody followed up with nothing.
That no one really truly cares about how he truly feels. He knows his own body, and doctors have that what do you call it? They have that chip on their shoulder and that arrogance where he couldn't even explain without the doctor interrupting him and saying, no, that's not it. No. And he was very depressed. He was like, man, when I get home, it's just me and my wife, and I don't have anybody to help change light bulbs. I can't do it myself. He was a COPD patient, just on major oxygen. And so as I was listening to him, I could feel my eye. It was just starting. I could feel the blood was getting ready to. I could feel the pressure, and then
all of a sudden,
and then I was like, I hope he doesn't see it. But then I went to my doctor, and she checked my blood pressure, and she said,
that could be.
Well, your blood pressure is a little high today. It was a little higher than normal. It was still fine, but that it was a little higher than it normally is. So I don't know.
That could be something that causes it. It goes to the weakest vessel and then just pops when it gets a little elevated. Maybe I might need to get on some blood pressure.
I don't need to get on anything. My blood pressure is always fine. It's just, I guess I was a little stressed, and plus you have to work so hard to get one day off.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that's working. You work triply hard to get one day. Because
a lot of people do that and they think, I mean, but that's something else that we were talking about today amongst nurses and up there at my hospital, that when it comes for me needing time off or whatever, and I tell them when I'm going to be off or need to be off, it ain't me asking, it's me telling them I'm not going to be here that day. I'm just letting you know, Pooch ain't going to be here that day.
Okay, Mr. All
worked up. And,
I mean, I put in for a vacation, whether I
I mean, I do too, but
or not.
I put it in, place it in the rigmarole, but when it comes down to it, Pooch is going.
I wouldn't abandon my job if they didn't approve it. I mean, I get it. There's so many, but especially where we're concerned, there are nurse practitioners that are out. So my nurse practitioner's taking on more, and a lot of care coordinators, which is what I am, a transitional care coordinator, and just crazy busy. But anyways,
better get on the howdy folks. You know what, real quick, I'm gonna run and get me a cold snack. Maybe you need water or anything?
No. All right.
Because I ain't got no tea.
Well, I'm gonna say hi to everybody. Let's see here while he's gonna go and get his tea.
We barely made it in here.
Yeah, well, let me tell y'all while he's gone.
Well, let me sit back.
How about you go get you a little cold snack? Okay. All right, Marianne Bimler. Lila Newton, she says, Marianne, you beat me everywhere. That's really funny because that was like at 3 o'clock. Lila Newton says, happy Thanksgiving, guys. Not feeling well, but just wanted to say love you and to have a wonderful day tomorrow. Lila, hope you get to feeling better, and we love you too. And I hope your Thanksgiving is blessed. There's Sherman's Family Farm. He says he's in the middle of packing, so he won't be chatting, but he's listening. We appreciate you listening, and we understand if you can't, if you have to pack, and life happens. It's fine. We appreciate you guys when you can be here. Stinking Stabby, happy to see you. Hiking with Jackie Boy. There's Kevin. Good to see you, Kevin. Oh, thank you. Stinking Stabby said, just so you know our names, they are Ann and Aaron. Thank you.
Ann and Aaron. Stinking Stabby. Howdy, folks.
Thank you, Ann and Aaron. Let's see here. Miriam. Hey, LaDonna, Kickapoo Crafty Cat. She was here at 4:56.
Hey, LaDonna, if you're still in here.
And there's Ann and Aaron. I love our little regular peeps. Hey, there's Brian, the Vineyard Farmhouse.
What's up, Brian?
How come this is going on its own? Look.
Probably because you hit.
No, I didn't do anything.
No, click the screen and that'll stop it. Maybe.
Look, now it's going backwards and I ain't doing it. Okay. Evelyn Newman. There's Rebecca. Oh, sweet Rebecca. Rebecca Touched by Yarn. There's Sean. Let's Trade Paint.
Hey, Sean, Rebecca.
Dot Roper's here.
Dot.
Christine, Mrs. Gillen Farm.
Christine.
Hi, Christine. Tracy, TNT Adventures.
Howdy, ma'am.
There's Samantha Gotcher.
Speaking of TNT, Samantha and they had a good live yesterday, didn't they?
They had a good old live, and if y'all haven't seen it, y'all need to go watch it because Dave is, whenever things happen, you can. I'll speak for myself. When things happen, let's say losing a job, or quitting a job because something is not going on, something's not going right. You can sit, and obviously it's hard. For me, it's very stressful financially because I'm thinking, man, we are getting more behind and all that. And I know money's just money and whatnot, but still I worry about not contributing. And also it took me years to build my credit, and now it's ruined. Just for the few months that I was, it's ruined. It is ruined. Man, that sucks. I worked so hard to get it up, but anyway,
it'll get it back.
Well, I'm debating on either working to get it back or filing bankruptcy.
Oh,
I don't know. Anyway, you guys can tell me what y'all think, but I was doing great keeping my credit. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, so when you lose a job, there's that hummingbird moment, Christine. It's like takes forever for me to make a point. You can either, of course, it's going to be hard, but you can stay there. Like I was getting a little depressed, I'm not going to lie, when applying for job after job. Or you can pray, which is the best thing to do, and go to God and ask God, what am I supposed to learn from this, Lord, and help me and guide me to where you need me to be. And so all that to say that Dave and Samantha with Goat Days, Dave you guys have probably seen his YouTube channel. If you haven't, you need to go check it out. But he had a little snippet of, I got fired because I have a YouTube channel, or I was on YouTube, which he was only on it for a second.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And he lost his job. And he shared that. I'm not sharing anything that he didn't share. But in the midst of that, in this downtime, while it has been difficult, and we've been praying for him. I know I have been praying for him, and because it is hard, you go stir crazy, and when you're sharing a car with your spouse, or when you're not getting any kind of hits on resumes or finding a job, you can take a tailspin.
Yeah.
And but he is honing into his
crafts.
Yes.
His craft.
Yeah, he has such a gift.
That is cool too.
Yeah, tell people what you saw last night.
Oh, with his wood carving. I mean, I think, as he said, he'd been working. He likes messing with wood and creating stuff, which is obvious. You see him doing stuff all the time. But he got a saw, and like a reciprocating saw. But and his first little piece he made was Goat Days.
So cool.
Out of wood, finely curved and cut precisely the piece of wood, and made the sign of Goat Days. And then he was talking about, adding his little touches to it, and which I think's cool. And I know Pretty and Pooch, we said when he gets up and rolling, we're on the list to get us some signs made. But adding the little LED lights, making it light up, but that's just cool. And obviously he loves it. And so,
and he's good at it.
And he's good at it. So
holy smokes, that was his very first sign, and it's so good.
So I can't wait to see him post some of that stuff. And I know he's working on a website and trying to get a little site put up and where he can display his work. But y'all be on the lookout for that, because if y'all want some woodworking done, I mean, obviously frame, he had made a little frame with the sign in it, but the ideas are rolling with him now.
Yeah.
So
I think he's really onto something. It's just getting it all in alignment, and figuring out what to charge, because he's got to buy materials, and then, he also
pay for his time and his equipment,
equipment, shipping, tax.
There's a lot involved in that in there.
Yes. Gosh, so much involved. But he also had left his email. I think it's Goat Days at Yahoo. I don't know. I thought it was Yahoo. Yeah.
If you're in there, Dave, feel free.
Yeah, Samantha, Dave, Tracy, anybody, feel free to drop their a link to their channel as well as their email address, because you can email like kind of what you're thinking, or what you want, and then send them a design.
I know that list is already getting big.
It is. Last
night on their live, what people are posting, and Sam's over there writing down names and just keeping track of that stuff.
But Dave and Samantha know that we are patient, and I know all your regulars are patient until you get, you do a little research and find out what you should charge, and get your website up and together. But when you get it going, you have that list, can start. So my gosh, I just really went off on a tangent.
Oh, that's all right. That's why we're here, to go off on tangents, talk about stuff that's on top of our minds.
There's Heather.
Hey, Heather, how are you, ma'am?
And
I'm wearing MT Homestead tonight.
Yeah, Josh's.
Mike and Terry.
I got Sherman Family Farm.
My good old MT hat.
That's the big head sized baseball cap.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it feels like it is, because normally I don't strap all the way to almost to the last snap, but I'm 1-2 out. Usually the hats I get, I don't always buy the big head hats. I always get the normal regular hats, and
Normal.
Usually I got 3. I've only got 3 snaps holding onto my fat head. And
let's see here. Sam says, I swell like that too, Tish, and hives. Yeah, I don't know. My eyeball, it just, look at that blood. I was showing my daughter yesterday. She called and I sent a picture, a little screenshot of when it happened. It was so awful. Like almost my whole eyeball was blood.
I know. She told me about it, called and told me about it yesterday. But when I saw her when she got home, I was like, good Lord, babe.
Thanks, Christine. Thanks, guys. It was
baby's lamp kerosene's getting low up above her head, I can tell.
Probably, look at yours.
Yeah,
how come you keep yours nice and full and mine looks like doo-doo?
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's see here. Hey, there is Mickey Critter Creek.
Hey, Mickey, how are you, sir?
He said, close call. I was wanting to see if Drew's Lens Reacts caught that Penske truck before at Full Blown Country.
Oh. Huh. Caught that Penske truck.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
let's see here. There's Lynn.
Hey,
how's everybody doing today?
Yeah. Y'all know what day it is tomorrow. It's Thanksgiving. Just like the little happy Thanksgiving. That's Pretty and Pooch in their turkey outfits.
It is. Look at baby's little hat.
Yeah. And I've already been at it inside. I got home and
still have to make candy yams.
I got stuff cooked, some stuff cooked, and woo. Yeah. Everybody's coming here at our place tomorrow. So yeah, baby's got to make yams. Baby getting up early in the morning, or probably.
Yeah. Because I'm
that's why we barely made it in here in time tonight, because
that's not why we barely made it in here in time.
In there and him hawing and just, and of course, I've rearranged. I've rearranged the computer and stuff down here because we were getting sick and tired of watching our video lag. You know, we didn't know if that was internet. And see, look, babe, it's been pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we kept getting the lag in the video, and I didn't know if it was internet or if it was camera settings or whatever. Probably a combination of both. But I realized, and folks, if y'all deal with this, little tip: make sure your camera, if you use a camera, you plug it into your computer, make sure you're plugged into a 3.0 USB, not a 1.0, because that's where the problem was. I think I did a little research and found out for the data transfer and all that good stuff, the 1.0s are slow, the 3.0s are fast. And I think my 3.0 USB port is blue. So if you're wondering why some are blue, yellow, red, or whatever, the blue ones are the fast ones. And I changed it, and hopefully we don't see no lagging and choppiness and all that other rigmarole that goes on.
It's pretty good.
But I changed the computers and all up, so baby didn't even
know. The thing I saw that under there when you were so all that to say that right at like 3 minutes till we're going live, he says, okay, let's check and see, turn the camera on, all that. And I was like, well, the camera's not even listed. Anyway, he's over there pulling cords and plugging them in and
frantically. But I had it hooked up. I don't know why I unplugged it and changed something around on that end, because I had redone everything, and I watched. Well, y'all saw my test lives I had last week. That's when I was out here jacking with it.
Did you remove them finally?
No, I need to. So it's probably floating around somewhere. Like, when's going live? What in the heck?
There's Linda Peterson.
Hey, Linda, how are you, ma'am?
Speaking of Dave, there's Goat Days.
Hey, Dave, how are you, sir? Goat Days.
There's Drew's Lens. He says a whole bunch of turkeys in here. That's hilarious.
You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding.
Hope you guys are doing well.
Yep.
Excited
see you, Drew.
Tomorrow.
Man, yeah. But like I said, our Pooch has already got the roast meat brisket cooked, and all you gotta do is shred it, because we're having brisket tacos tomorrow.
And turkey.
And turkey and dressing. We're having a little bit of a smorgasbord tomorrow, aren't we?
We are.
We're gonna have all kinds of snacks. My mom's making all kinds of stuff and bringing it. And Mondo and Dolls are bringing stuff, and so yeah, we're gonna have plenty around here.
There's Bobby, Pettit Jean River Homestead.
Hey, Bobby, but all the snacks too. That's what I like, the hors d'oeuvres.
Okay.
That's what I'm ready to get my paws on, is the hors d'oeuvres. I'll be full. It's like when we go eat.
Josh.
When we go eat out. Hey, Josh, how are you, sir? Hope you guys are they out on the road yet?
I'm not sure.
I know they're.
Oh my gosh, is this time on here wrong?
And probably
it has to be.
But all you folks are going to be traveling or I know Mike and Terry that were on the road today headed to Waco, and I told them to wave when they came through, but they went down to their daughter in Waco, so they've made their trip. I hope we'll know here in a bit because they'll be going live after us, so we'll see how they're doing.
Drew, Sherman's Family Farm, Roper Goat Days, Critter Creek.
Linda I think Peterson. The clock for some reason hasn't set properly yet on here.
Yeah.
It's what you get when you yank one computer out, put another one in, and
thanks, Brian.
Hastily set it up.
Christine says, I've been doing this for 30 years, Tish. It's an extremely stressful and thankless job, but we do it for the patients. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you, Christine. That is exactly it. It is. I was kind of trying to lie and pretend, maybe not lie, but pretend like it's not extremely stressful. Oh my gosh, it is so stressful. And when I was having a couple of days training, my eye burst like twice that week. And then it calmed down for a while. And yesterday was the first day, because of holidays and because we had to get everything scheduled not only for today, but also for Friday and for Monday. And
there ain't no break in healthcare, really.
Yeah, you're right. So, but yes, it is a thankless job, but we do it for the patients. You're right, Christine, and it is the mission. And I'm so just beyond grateful to God that I am a part of a company that is also a ministry that we get to, and I'm sure anybody can, but that a part of our job is to offer prayer, and that's my favorite part. I love that, and I understand people are grouchy, and so I don't take it
after
personally.
surgery and sick and ill, and all they want to do is go home. They don't want to be there, and
especially today or in any kind of holiday season, nobody wants to be in the hospital. I get it. So, let's see here. Who else?
I know I've seen. Good Lord, I was thinking this poor kid today came into our
Shiloh Acres.
Hey, Shiloh Acres, but a young boy came into our facilities today, and I don't know what he hit himself in the mouth with, but he busted himself in the mouth and was needing to get stitches. Of course, he's raising Cain, and he was a young kid, maybe 11, 12 years old, but he was just having a wall-eyed fit, knowing, I'm sure, whatever the doctor's going to do, is it going to hurt, because he was getting stitches.
Oh, nuts.
Yeah, and I was like, poor little fella. He come out of there. I was like, dang, dude, that's a day before Thanksgiving. Tomorrow's an eating day, and you got a mouth full of stitches. Dang it.
Oh, man. You know what that reminds me of? My brother and I were just talking about Thanksgivings to remember. And of course, we remember all of them being great and the food being amazing. My mom, and everybody's moms, except for my kids won't say this about me, but most everybody's mom is a great cook. And my mom just, oh my gosh, hands down, I guess for me to say, and just like you guys will say, your moms are the best cooks. She was
if you're in here.
Amazing. And so there was one Thanksgiving that my brother came to the table. He was hungover. My little brother. This was like years and years and years ago, and he doesn't drink like that or anything like that. We were in our 20s, and he came to the table. And he laid his head on the table, and I was like, "What's wrong with you?" He looked up, those bloodshot eyes. I was like, "Oh no!"
On eating day,
yeah, he could not eat. I think he had like a little bit of a biscuit,
mashed potato or something.
look a little bit of a roll, but he couldn't eat. He missed out.
Man, golly.
And that stuff was gone. Our family was huge.
Yeah, they wolf,
before everybody started passing away. Yeah.
Ugh. Poor Mondo.
Yeah, but he's like,
he's be here tomorrow, though.
He will be here tomorrow. Oh, Sam says she's about to make a cheese ball for the first time.
Ooh, I love cheese balls. I've never made one. My mama's made them, but
hey, MT Homestead, they said hi, Tish, Pooch, and everyone in the chat. Drew's Lynn sent me. Thanks, Drew.
MT, Mike and Terry. We'll be seeing them shortly here and on here.
Don't forget to smash that button.
Yep, please smash that button.
We appreciate it.
But yep, that's my mom was a good cook, or is a good cook too, and her mother was a good cook. And it's,
yeah, your mom is a really good cook.
You sit back and think about, of course, back when we were younger as well. We all got together. Well, those miss those times, but we're the whole family, aunts, uncles, cousins, both sides, just everybody got together, and all the food and just the fun, and the days are gone by,
Isn't that sad?
And it doesn't seem like, even in our generation, we don't do that like they did back in them days.
I know.
I mean, we try, but it's not as, I don't know, it doesn't seem as big as it was growing up.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah, of course. I mean, times change and
generations have changed.
Generations change, and life, to me, I look back thinking when I was a kid, and I can remember growing up, but life was so much at a slower pace, it seemed like then. Now it's nothing but go, do, and there still ain't enough time to do it all.
Yeah, and I think technology has a lot to do with that. I mean, growing up, and I know, and it's crazy because, back when we were kids, our parents used to say back when we were kids, and we used to think, oh, brother. But now it's, when we talk about things, we talk about back when we were kids, and I can remember, and I feel bad because this generation missed out on such a great time period to grow.
I mean,
I can remember one of the most fun things that we ever did. We lived back in the time when you heard your mom call your name to come in when it got dark, or you were supposed to come in.
My dad would get outside and
whistle,
and we could hear it no matter where we were at, and it meant get your butt home.
Yeah, and we lived back in the days of drinking out of the water hose and all that outside fun stuff. The hot slides, the rusted monkey bars,
bicycles, riding.
Yes. I remember one time, this is so funny. We were playing, it was on the weekend, so we got to stay out a little later. And where I used to live, we were playing hide and seek. And we play hide and seek. I remember hiding in the backyard of a neighbor's behind a wood fence, and like nobody could find me. I started getting scared because I was like, where is everybody? Nobody can find me. So anyway, I came out and I was like, golly, are y'all done playing the game? And they were all sitting on the driveway.
Wondering where you were.
And then another game that we had was, so we sat out at this one corner where there was the street light, but down this one street and around the block, it was pitch black. And we all dared each other to run all the way around the block as fast as we could. And that was a long, running around a block, especially for a little girl like me, in the dark, pitch black.
Yeah.
But I did it, by golly. I was about to be beaten.
You were about to be beaten?
No, I wasn't about to be beaten.
Oh, yeah.
No boy's gonna.
Yeah, I remember running through the dark too, and crossing a chain link fence. Ran into that, flipped over, landed in the backyard, and a big dog come running and growling and yiping and barking. And
are you serious?
I cleared that fence just as fast as I went over.
Oh my gosh. Did you not see it?
I didn't see it. I was running in the dark. Thought I broke my ribs and all, but
wow.
Once that dog come running, man, I was all right.
Yeah, I bet you were. You know what? I remember one time when my brother, and he's my little brother, but when we moved, we got to finish out school on the other side of the railroad tracks. So, and we had to walk everywhere. So my brother came to pick me up, and
was it the wrong side or the right side of the railroad tracks? tracks?
We were on the right side.
Oh, okay.
We were good kids.
Because Crowley's split by railroad tracks. You got an east and west side.
Yeah. Well, we lived on both sides, so
yeah, y'all did.
We did. So, but he came and picked me up. He's so sweet. Rode his bike across the railroad tracks. Came and met me. I was walking home and told me to hop on the back of the bike. He was giving me a ride home. And so I rode. It was the banana seat bike, that real long seat. And I turned around backwards.
The old twins.
We got into our court, living in a court. Right before we got into the court, here comes this red Doberman Pinscher and this black. And he was, I've never seen him pedal so fast. He goes, hey, he was yelling, always the planner, ever since we were even a little kids. He goes, hey, whenever we get in the garage, I'm going to just throw the bike down. So get ready just to jump off. And we better pray that the door to the house is unlocked. Otherwise, we're dead meat. And my gosh, I was ready to jump. He's like, okay, I'm throwing the bike down. And he threw it down. We jumped off, and thank God the
door was open.
Yeah.
Unlocked.
And that red Pinscher, Doberman Pinscher was just at the door.
Dang.
Yeah.
Did Dad go out there and shoo him off?
No, it was during the day.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway.
It wasn't no, get out of here.
There was none of that. Oh
my God. Okay, little
here,
over
can
there.
you hold her so I can scroll through the
Come here, Luce.
see what's going on?
What's the matter? She's kind of being a good girl. Oh, you get her hung up?
Butts in my face and
oh, my poor little Luce.
She was sleeping too. Okay, sorry guys. Got off on a hummingbird moment again.
That's my
happens all the
Lucy.
time. Making it home is here. What? There's
yeah,
a little,
making it home
that I love. Let's see here. Linda Peterson, thank you so much. She says, hit it hard, people, share it out, ring their bell, ring, 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 and comment at Full Blown Country.
Yeah.
Thanks, Linda. That's so sweet. Don't forget to type FBC, all capital letters. It'll drop your link. Okay, let me go down. Sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, it's Lauren and Joel at Making It Home. Thank you,
Lauren and Joel. Lauren and Joel. Making it home.
Oh, Dale. It says, now my day is complete. I got some pretty and a good friend named Pooch.
Hey, Dale, how are you, sir? Love your devotional the other night. That was good. That was very good devotional the other night, Dale.
It was.
Appreciate that too.
When someone is, whether they're anointed to be a preacher, but when they're led to do something, and then they do it, and man, it sure did bless us, to really listen to what Dale was saying. And I was like, man, it's like being in church with everybody, because he's, sharing the devotional and everybody is sharing things in the comments. So we appreciate you, Dale, if you're still in here.
Yep, sure do.
So good.
It was good.
Who else? Yeah, you have to wait like 90 seconds before the next link will
90-second intervals on the FBC post link drop.
Let's see. Evelyn Newman says, I completely understand Tish having to move kicked my butt financially. I'm slowly finding my way. Yeah. That's all we can do. And I'm not really all about the things, and like nobody, I know no one in here is either. We're not all about all the stuff and the things, but dang it. Because I was able to build my credit, I was able to take my son and my daughter on a trip, because we, in our whole lives, had never been able to afford to go on a vacation ever. And so we took a mother-daughter solo trip last year, and we went to Tennessee, and then my son and I took a mother-son trip to Seattle, and I was able to do that. And I was almost done paying it off, and
the bottom fell out.
Oh boy. I go back and forth from where it stinks, and then I'm like, oh well.
Yeah, I mean, really.
That's right, Sam. Okay, that's what I needed to see. It's been hard, but God.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
That's it. That is it.
That's right.
So yeah, thank you. Thank you for that, Sam.
And as you get older, you really learn and more to appreciate what you have, and then the other stuff really doesn't matter,
That's right. It doesn't.
I mean, I don't know. More and more I get to that point too, and I'm just like, Who cares? Really? Who cares? And yeah, of course you want stuff and you like to have stuff, but it's not as priority.
Not for me. I mean, I know for sure not for me anymore. Stinking Stabby says Aaron and Ann say they are on the list too. Oof, we were way behind. They are on Goat Day's, even Sam's list. Shiloh Acres says, so hear you there. Doctor hospital bills got us, and husband had to be out of work for a while, and we're still moving along slowly to get there. Yeah, that's all we can do. That's all we can do. We're just trying.
Everybody, us included, are, one paycheck away or one catastrophe away from being in that same boat. I mean, we're all subject to that. That's especially in these times too. So
shipping is going up. You're right, Linda Peterson.
Oh God, yeah, it is. And it
stinks because then you
have to pass it along to the customers.
Yeah. And then most of the time I don't make crap because I'm like, because of the shipping, I'm like, well.
And then you worry about paying the taxes of everything.
I don't know. Anyway.
I mean, you could probably do it under the table, but then again, then you risk getting caught and somebody knocking on your door and I want my money. I want my part of that. Or get audited. IRS come audit you. And of course, they'll find
Melinda Dobson
to snag you on. Hey, Melinda, how are you, ma'am?
Yes, take your time, David, on making those something, figuring it all out. We support you and we love you. So
sure do.
MT Homestead says, I'm listening, but not really seeing the chat. We are in Waco and getting ready for our live. Of course.
All right.
Yeah, yep. Absolutely.
Mike and Terry, MT Homestead coming up. Following Pretty and Pooch.
MT Homestead, nice shirt and hat there, Pooch.
You betcha. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Oh, Dave and Samantha. Sweet. Let's trade paint. Sean.
Yep.
Who else?
Good old Sean.
I'm sleepy.
Uh-oh.
I am.
It's all going to be a late night tonight. Staying up late.
Well, I'm definitely not staying up late.
Oh, man. Why? Let's stay up late.
I can't.
Let's get outside and do stuff.
I'm exhausted. I won't be doing this thing. I got to go to bed early so I can get up early. But we got to go to the store and get dog food.
Yeah,
and I got to go pick up a pie.
Dogs are on the verge of going on an involuntary hunger strike. Hopefully the PetSmart's open when we get out of here.
Hey, there's Justin. He says, hello, Mom and Pooch. Just got home from my brothers. My dad and Step came in today from Kansas. I just got home and hope y'all are well. Hope you're having a good time.
Hope you are doing well too, Justin. I think how'd the event go? Wasn't that something y'all was working on, the holiday event with the staff employees?
Linda Peterson says, Pooch, got a naked turkey on the kitchen table for myself now.
Oh, a naked turkey. Hey, don't be like Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse in Turkey. If you hadn't seen that short, go check it out. But somehow his turkey, the back blew out. I don't know. Look,
y'all got to go watch that. Don't give it.
I can't give it away.
Just hysterical.
His short on his turkey.
Hi, Jesse and Lisa. Lazy days ahead.
Hey, yeah, fine folks. Howdy. But yeah, poor Brian. I don't know what happened. I think Paco might have got up in there and had a little taste before.
Something happened. I don't know. Hey, look, Kevin says Joanne and I are planning to celebrate my birthday Saturday in Fredericksburg. Oh, happy birthday. Yeah. Plus, you're celebrating in the best place. I love Fredericksburg.
I know. Me and Pretty keep talking about we need to go down there pretty soon. We haven't been down there in a while. When can we go? Let's get it out there right now so we can plan on going. Because we need to go.
Yep. Well, I'm ready.
Yeah, me too. Because we haven't been down there in a couple years?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's Pettit.
Who?
Bobby from Pettit, Jean River Homestead. She says, Tish, I just found out Kelly at Rebel at Heart was born in the same hospital as I was. I can't explain how I find people from California all the way out here. Oh, wow. That is so cool.
That is cool. Is Kelly in here? I haven't seen her come across yet. Hope Kelly's doing well.
That is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's Paul Honeyman.
Sir Paul, howdy, sir.
I haven't seen him
all the way from New England.
Hmm.
Or from England. Not New England, but England.
See, Mickey says, I was watching Drew reacting to police chase of a Penske truck. Was hoping they caught him before you started live tonight. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Man, what about that? I wonder if Scott Rambling the Broom's in here and talk about that car that crashed in at the border checkpoints.
What happened?
They had that on the news. This car comes speeding into the border crossing checkpoint from Canada to the U.S. and just flying wide open, hit the median, went airborne, and crashed into one of the toll or the booths that the security checks are at.
Dang.
And just blew up. And so, of course, that heightened tensions for terrorist acts, and boy, I pray nothing happens over these holidays right now, because, we're in a vulnerable time for sure with all the other ruckus that's going on in the world. So,
yeah, I just pray for everyone to be able to have a safe, enjoyable Thanksgiving and just live in the moment.
And the folks that are in the war-torn areas, over there, and
sad.
It is sad.
Shiloh Acres' husband just finished injecting our Thunder chicken, and he said, never again. Every injector we've bought doesn't seem to work in one way or another. Oh, man. That stinks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we used to do the deep fried turkeys and all of that. And I don't know. For one, I'm not a fan of turkey, so I could do without it. And if I do eat it, I want the white meat a little bit, and then that's enough for me. I'm not into the big turkey legs or any of that other stuff. I just don't care for turkey, period, really. But I eat the dressing. I'll get swole on bread and water.
Dave said he's ready to grub.
Yeah. Oh, me too. All kinds of desserts.
You're so sweet. Hey, there's Bowen, Thundersick Homestead.
Say, Bowen, how are you, sir? Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Got a little puppy dog in my lap that's gone to sleep.
He did. What time is it?
She used to sleep with you a minute ago, and then she moved over here. We've been not wrestling with this dog, but I've got to set a camera up on her, because we put her in the laundry room and put a doggy gate up to try to contain her. I get home, she's out. The little dog won't jump up on the chair or the couch without help, but she'll clear a 3-foot doggy gate somehow, and it's still standing when we get home. And somehow
she's exhausted.
I wonder how long it took her and how many tries. But this is the third day?
Yeah.
That she's gotten over that gate somehow.
She's so tiny. There is Belco Glass.
Belco Glass.
Hey, FBC.
Howdy. Welcome in. Appreciate you joining us tonight.
Thank you, Jesse, for sharing out all the links. And you guys need to go check out Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa.
That's right.
There's so many good channels.
Appreciate all the good channels and folks in here. All of y'all. And if you haven't, please hit that like button for us tonight.
Oh my gosh. Josh said we're just about done packing, and it's 7:22, and look what time it is right now.
They're heading to Kansas too, I think.
We are so far behind.
Got a little road trip. I hope y'all have a safe trip, Josh.
There's Derek Fowler, 1973.
Hey, Derek, I caught you a little bit earlier with Rachel, or oh Lord, my mind's gone blank.
Oh my gosh.
Good for nothing Homestead, not for good Homestead. He was live earlier.
I mean, not for nothing?
Yeah, not for nothing Homestead. Ginger. See, that's a sign for me thinking, good Lord, I can't even remember what I was watching an hour ago.
Megan Holmes says, I see so many people in here who have blessed us so much. We are truly thankful to all of you. We are closing in on 200. Nice. Hey, that is awesome.
Good deal.
Congratulations.
Yep. We're just chugging along ourselves. Trying to get there.
Says she's got rolls to make tonight for herself.
Ooh-wee. Good. Yeast rolls, Linda.
She says, my bonus daughter is in school to become an RN. So proud of how hard she's working at it while raising 2 little girls. Oof, yeah. Man,
I hope she is truly blessed when she completes that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm
able to care for herself and her children.
Absolutely. That's amazing. Very good. Let's see here.
Yep, you got to go through the tough times to get to the goods, that's for sure. And it ain't always fun.
Bobby says, I was in the hospital on Christmas Eve in 2015 when I found out I had a broken ankle, nose, cheekbone, and eye socket.
Oh.
Wow. What from?
Did you fell?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm surprised I didn't get anything worse than a broken ankle when I took a spill out here. What was that, 2013?
I think so.
Yeah.
Whose first time? This is whose first time? I want to know.
Somebody's first time for what?
I don't know. But we're happy you're here.
Of course we are happy you're here.
And if I miss saying hi to you, I apologize. I was trying to kind of go up and see who
Appreciate the good folks that all have joined us tonight.
Oh, is it Shallow Acres first time here?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Unless I've seen them on other channels, maybe not ours, but welcome in everybody. Samantha says her mom is a great cook. And
that Shiner Holiday cheer ain't like a HTO, I can tell you that.
Paul Honeyman says my mom was a great cook. His mom was a great cook.
I'm sure all mamas are great cooks.
Well, not this one.
Quite. Oh, you can cook when you can't when you want to.
No, I want to.
Yeah, baby, she's cooked.
Everything's gonna be fine. I'm not a good cook. I can make some spaghetti.
Boil some water and stuff.
Yeah, that's about it. Pettit says I drank out of the gutter in Gardenia, California. So I am immune to everything now.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Linda says our blocks were too long to go around in those days. Man, this block was long. Yeah, I was like, I'm on it. I'm going. Yeah. And if I don't come back.
And I'm probably like Bobby because I drank out of a lot of Beth.
Bev Moffitt's here.
Oh, howdy, Bev. But yeah, I drank out of creeks and streams and wandering around the fields of who knows what flowing down through them. We were always
sick.
Yeah. You get thirsty out there when you ain't got nothing with you.
I guess.
And the water flowing down through there, I thought, oh heck, it'd be all right. I need a drink.
That's sick.
So I've done that. That and plus being in hospitals all the time, and I think my immune system's pretty well built up to stuff because I very rarely get sick. I might feel bad, but I don't get sick. I hadn't been, knock on some wood.
There's Dink and Tank.
Dink and Tank, because I don't want to be sick, that's for sure.
Shallow Acres says, yeah, our blocks were a mile or a mile and a half round trip.
Huh.
Oof. Yeah, okay, now that is.
Lived out on those back country roads. There wasn't no blocks.
Paul Honeyman says, to all you American people in here, happy Thanksgiving to you all.
Thank you, Paul. Same to you, sir.
Fly, man.
I know. What's the deal? I don't know what the deal is with the flies lately.
You've been skipping your baths? You not been bathing?
I've been bathing.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I might have snuck in a rag bath here and there.
There's Mark and Debbie, 2 old people on a couch.
Mark and Debbie. Howdy, folks. Welcome in. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, me and baby's got some road running to do. I want to get out on the road and come see some of these folks that are close that we could go see them in a day.
Then let's go.
I think Mark and Debbie and Sam and
Yeah,
Dave.
Dave and Sam. We're supposed to go to church together.
Yeah, we might ought to go there before we go to Fredericksburg so we can go see them.
Yeah, let's go there. I wanna go see them. You're right, Christine. God is good all the time, for
All the time,
sure.
God is good.
Paul Honeyman said, "Wow, so the bottom fell out before Tish got to take Pooch on a vacation." It did. Fell out. I'm not even kidding. And yes, you're right. Yeah, I know. God will definitely take care of us, and He has, and He will. He always will. And stuff is not important. You're right. Hey, rambling with the brooms.
There he is. What's the
Scott?
What's the scenario at the border crossing, Scott? Saw that on the news today. I don't think you're close to it, but that was kind of crazy. I'd like to get to the bottom of that myself. This chair's making these noises, the armrest. I swear I need to put a 2-inch block under this table.
Oh, I know, Christine. She said, I couldn't get over how more groceries cost for Thanksgiving dinner this year. You're not kidding. And actually, I went to like everybody else, went to the grocery store the other day. Didn't even get anything to make a meal. Yeah, I think I got a loaf of bread and some milk.
$60.
No, it was like $91 just to get a couple of things to clean the house with. And
well, I've been twice to the store, and I think one was $160 and the other one was $80.
Smokes, it's crazy.
Because Pretty and I, we like running to the last bit of stuff before we go to the store, just for the sheer fact that we hate going to the store. And then when we do go, of course, we're out of most everything. And then we waltz out of there with a $300 and something grocery bill. And then we get home and unpack it all. Then we look at it and think, what the heck do we get?
Yeah, nothing. There's Ryan and Melody, my wild home.
Howdy, folks.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We like to snack a lot, though. So a lot of times our investment's going into snacks.
They do.
But I do like to have meals too. So usually, now my game plan for meals is I usually come up with what I want to eat that evening. And then, of course, I'll go to the store and get what I need. And that's usually how I prepare and prep for meals, unless I buy a big block of stuff and then make it, and then we'll have a leftover. Or one thing I've been wanting to get which I used to have one, but I want to get one of those vacuum seals. That way I could make it and vacuum seal it and throw it in the freezer. Then we can have it again later.
Scott said USA border guard hurt.
Yeah.
Tracy said she's not a huge fan of turkey anymore. She used to love it.
Ooh, yeah, I don't either. I don't like it.
Ooh, Melinda, I love dressing as well.
And something I'm going to miss this year, because my mom's not making it, is cranberry relish.
She's not making it?
I don't think so. She didn't say nothing about it, but I love cranberry relish. Oh my gosh.
True that. Yeah, I'm kind of a picky eater as well. And we only have a few minutes. I'm not even to the bottom, but there was a channel that was in the my gosh, I'm so sleepy. I think it was Noodle November, and that Christine at Gillen Farms, she hosted that, and then the Wild Game. I don't remember the titles. I'm sorry, but you can go check out my friend Christine at Gillen Farms, and they have amazing those videos.
Even Johnny got in on that.
Amazing. Yes. Oh, I saw that. And when he was biting them, and you could hear him eating, I was like, man, not only do they look good, but they sound good.
Yeah.
But there was a lady who, I am fairly new to her channel. I was watching, actually, that's a really good way to get to watch other people's channels, is by doing something like that. I'm not finished watching all of the people that participated because I've been so busy at work and exhausted. But she gave the best explanation for why she likes to raise and process her own meat. And because I'm pretty close to not eating meat anymore. I can't. But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
well, except for your brisket tacos, so don't.
Yeah, but baby doesn't like steaks. I mean, she'll eat a bite maybe, but
I don't like steak.
If I'm gonna cook steaks, I have to get Littles to come over, or I'll eat them myself. But but she might eat a bite or two. Now she does love chicken too.
I love chicken, but
she doesn't like pork chops, and I love pork chops.
Yeah, ooh, pork chops. But oh gosh, I gotta see if I can find.
But she did
She did the best job. It's Dawn Ray B. Ray B. She did the best for me, I believe, for anybody who is not a farm girl. I mean, like I said, I'm the oddball out here. Lived out in the country, never raised on a farm. I was a city girl 100% until I married baby, and I'm out here and I love it. It's so peaceful. But she gave the best explanation as to why. And the meat of it was that people that raise and process their
own
meat love the animals. They take care of them. They feed them well, and
they'll do the same in return for them.
Yes. Whereas the other part was, there are places, slaughterhouses, that abuse animals. And I thought, you
wouldn't be able to watch or want to see the big,
big
places.
Oh my gosh, no. It makes me have a lump in my throat right now. I can't even think about it because I love animals. But she said that is why she likes to process her own. Because at first I was kind of like, oh my gosh, all this processing your own. But God is so good. He used her to help explain. I told her that was the best. He used her just like everybody's channel uses everybody. It's so amazing. People never even know when they're talking how God speaks through them. But when she said that, and that she explained the difference. So like, I've always known that people are like, I'll process my own meats because we know what we're feeding them and they're good for us and whatnot. I mean, I think that's great and everything. And that's true. I think that is very true. I mean, it is, it's fact. But I just was like, oh my gosh, that's
the treatment of animals.
Yeah. And when she explained that other animals are abused and they're beaten, and the whoever they are don't care, and they just,
because a lot of those a lot of those are mass production facilities. That there's hundreds and thousands of animals, and that's strictly what they're there for, is to be raised, and you can't care for them like you would your own.
Yeah.
And then they're just run through the mill, they're just no matter the treatment they get, or I mean, at least you own your own, you love them.
And see, and I think that's great, and I'm so grateful for her explanation. I really am. It meant a lot to me to understand that. But then on the other side, it's 79. Then on the other end of it, it's like, oh my gosh, but you love them. How can you, or how can I, there's no way I could be like, okay, Bessie, we love you. You've taken care of Bessie and everything's great. And then she's going to take care of you in return. But I couldn't do it. Oh my gosh, we missed so many comments, and I so love all you guys for coming in. We love you guys for coming in, and
all the comments.
Yes, I'm gonna have to.
Even though we'll go back and look at them, that's for sure.
Yes, for sure. Atasha Lynn, who's that?
Atasha Lynn.
Hey, thanks for coming in.
Welcome in. Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Alaska's Last Frontier Homestead. Christine said Johnny did the drinking out of the creeks with his horse when he was younger. Oh my gosh. She said he rarely gets sick.
Yeah.
Hey, Critter Creek sent $10 to us.
Oh,
look at
Critter
that.
Creek. Thank you, but not necessary.
That is so
Thank
sweet.
you, sir.
Oh my gosh. I think we've had 2 super chats. One was Josh Sherman.
I think 2 was Josh Sherman's.
Yeah. Josh, we love you, Josh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mickey. You are so sweet. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Yeah.
And dang it, I wish we could talk longer. And
right. Maybe we'll sneak in and have another one by next week. Yeah. Before then. It's pretty got a live No Judgment here coming up Monday. Is you off again?
Oh, I do. I'm just kidding. I do. It's 801.
It's 801.
Everybody go see MT Homestead. I do have one, and you guys need to come watch. It's Gail from Gail's Southern Living.
Oh, yes.
She has a story to tell. So on Monday, the 27th at 7 p.m. Central Standard, please come and support her. Again, it's not about me. It's about supporting the people that come on and share their story.
Yeah. And I know we need to let everybody go to MT Homestead, which they're on right now. We'll be over there. Then Brian, the Vineyard Farmhouse, will be following them, as well as Peter from Old Man King Homestead. Thank you, folks, for joining us. Hope you all have a happy and hope you all have a safe trips to and from Thanksgiving tomorrow. And remember, give thanks to the Lord. And we will see y'all again soon. Be on the lookout. We'll probably pop up in there somewhere.
Actually, and don't forget that tomorrow night, the Homestead meetup, I think they're all meeting at one time on one channel, one bat channel.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see y'all later.
Love you guys. See y'all again. Everybody needs a friend named Pooch. They call me Pooch.
And everybody needs a little pretty in their life.
And she's my pretty. Thank you, folks. Love you guys.
Oh, Wild Game November. Who anybody's listening? It's hashtag Wild Game November. And Christine did a great job hosting that, and so many amazing channels. But y'all better get on going. Go on, get.
Go on, get to MT Homestead. Mike and Terry. Tell them Pretty Pooch sent you.
Yes, see, I'm learning a little country talk.
Hey, there you go, babe. We got to get the store for they close, or our dog's going to be on a hunger strike.
Oh my gosh,
involuntary.
Right. We need to go. Strike. Okay, love y'all. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, folks.